Hi guys, and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be comparing two of the best assault weapons in the game. So these are the SCAR and the M4. So one weapon is a rare and the other one is a legendary. The M4 is a rare, the SCAR is a legendary. Both of these weapons have absolutely amazing stats, but their stats differ from area to area. So one weapon may have good accuracy and damage while the other has good fire rate. So let's get right into it. So essentially, first we're going to look at both fully modified weapons, and then we're going to compare the DPS of each weapon and see which one is technically better when looking at the stats in game, or trying to remain unbiased. So looking at the M4 first, it has a damage of 35, accuracy of 214, fire rate of 10.9, holder of 30 rounds, and total ammo of 210. So looking at this weapon, it has really nice balanced stats all around. No one stat is super high, but all the stats are above average and like pretty well balanced. Damage is good, accuracy is above 200, so roughly 68-70%, really good. Fire rate 10 plus, also really good. A nice large holder and a nice big total ammo. So really nice balanced weapon, and amazing weapon to have no matter what level you are. So as you could see, I have a silencer on this weapon, I have a flashlight on this weapon, speed mag, karambit keychain, and a sight. Now looking at the SCAR, we have the same customizations on here, except for the keychain. We have the sight, we have the flashlight, we have the silencer, and the fast clip or speed mag. This weapon has the stats of 32 damage, fire accuracy of 206, fire rate of 12.5, holder of 20 rounds, and total ammo of 180. So this weapon has less damage, less accuracy, and a smaller holder than the M4. So that looks like a lot of specs are lower, but the fire rate of 12.5 is really nice and comes in really handy. So the DPS might be a little bit higher, even considering all the specs are, or a majority of the specs are lower than the M4. So let's go ahead, punch in the numbers, see which weapon has more DPS, and see what it comes around to. So let me pull out my calculator here. Putting in damage, so 32 times 12.5, which is a total of 400 even DPS. Now let's punch in the accuracy as well. So let's get accuracy 206 divided by 300, so 68.6% accuracy. So 400 times 0.68, and we get a DPS of 270 over mid distances. Not super bad, but not amazing. Let's go ahead and check out the M4 now. So M4, excuse me, I just clicked out of it on accident. So 272 for the SCAR. Now for the M4, we got 35 times 10.9. We have 381. So without the accuracy being input, the SCAR has more DPS than the M4, 20 specifically. So the M4 has 20 more damage per second. Now let's put in the accuracy. So 214 divided by 300, we have an accuracy of 70 on the M4. So let's go ahead and do them again. 35 times 10.9 times 0.7. So we have an accuracy, or a DPS, of 267. So both of these weapons are really close. The SCAR has a little bit more DPS than the M4, but honestly I don't think it's that big of a difference. So it really comes down to which weapon you like more, which weapon you think you perform with better, and both of these weapons are obviously amazing options. The SCAR might be a little bit better over closer distances and maybe even longer distances, and that kind of makes sense because it is obviously a legendary weapon, so it would make sense that the SCAR performs a little bit better than the M4 all around, but they are really close. You could definitely perform amazingly with each weapon, and depending on your skill level, if a person had an M4, he could definitely be the SCAR if he was better at the game. If a person had a Scar and was better at the game, he could obviously be a person with the M4. So it really depends on your skill level, which weapon you like more, which weapon you're more comfortable with. Personally, I think I'm a little bit more comfortable with the Scar. I just like using it and just have much more experience using it because I equip it all the time. But the M4 is definitely an amazing weapon as well. So if you work better with the M4, stick with that weapon. You really don't need to buy a legendary weapon if you don't already have the Scar. But wow, we got taken out with the AUG from really far without even really seeing my opponent there. But let's give it a second go and see if we can do better. When thinking about it, I was thinking about equipping a laser on the M4, but considering that its accuracy is super high already, I wasn't willing to give up that damage, because both the M4 and the Scar could definitely have more damage. Obviously, both of these weapons do have high tier damage, but if they had a damage closer to 40 than 30, they would be absolutely overpowered. So I kind of wanted to boost the accuracy, make sure the accuracy was above 200, and both of these weapons obviously do have accuracy above 200, so they do perform really nicely even over longer distances. But yeah, which weapon would you choose? Tell me in the comment section which weapon you like more. Both of these weapons are really accurate even over mid distances. The M4 has an accuracy of 70 over mid distance. The Scar has an accuracy of 68. So not really that noticeable. I think both of these weapons are really well matched, and Kuboom creators did a really nice job of making them pretty even. So this game wasn't exactly pay to win. You could buy a weapon with in-game money and it performs as well as a weapon that costs actual money, but it was honestly just up to you which weapon you wanted more. Here we go, M4 versus the AK. Wow, that guy went behind that ward and then just appeared over there, so that's super weird. We both got the kill at roughly the same time. So I posted my last video and asked whether you guys liked the M4 or the AK more. A lot of people said AK, some people said a lot of people said M4, some people said AK, and I could understand why. I honestly like the M4 a little bit more than the AK right now as well, because it is just more accurate and I like more accuracy and I work better with more accuracy than damage. So yeah guys, that's about it for this video. I think both of these weapons are really nice. I think it is up to personal preference which weapon does better, because they are really close matched. The Scar is a little bit better on paper, but I don't think it's that noticeable. And if you have the M4, you should perform really closely, if not exactly the same to the Scar. But yeah guys, that's about it for today's video. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. If you like this type of content in general, hit that subscribe button, as well as the post notification bell. But other than that, I will let you go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.